evening, people. Good evening. Welcome to Sunday Night Live. Welcome. Welcome, you all. And I hope you all love Bob Joyce tonight. And, I am using STREAMYARD. And I've been playing with Angel Reed, which her mother is Sherry Reed. Don't she have a beautiful voice? Don't she have a beautiful voice? Hello, Joanne. People, welcome. That was Angel Reed. That's Sherry Reed, who's my moderator. It's her daughter. Angel got a beautiful voice, and I hope you like this new setup. It's Prism Live, not Prism Live Studio, but it's a STREAMYARD, which I pay now $25 a month, which that is in my budget. So can you hear me now, Joanne? Can you hear me now, Joanne? Yeah, I hear myself, so I know I got audio. But people, that was Angel Reed. Go to her YouTube channel, subscribe to her YouTube channel. She got quite a few songs that she wrote herself and sang. That is Sherry Reed's daughter. And Sherry told me that Angel started learning to play the guitar at 12, 13, somewhere in that time frame. She taught herself how to play the guitar. So, she got a beautiful voice. And, I got to give credit where it's due. That Angel Reed is one of God's children. and I, she got a beautiful voice. I described her Angel's YouTube channel. She don't have maybe 40 something subscribers. That's how come I want you to go to her YouTube channel, subscribe to her channel, listen to her music, and you know, oh, you couldn't hear? Okay. I heard the audio through my cell phone, so I knew it was going out. But oh well, that's okay. I figure out because it's been a while since I've been on StreamYard trying to figure it out. You know, and I want to thank you, beautiful people, that come into my YouTube channel. And I want to tell you the rules, people, the community standards for this YouTube channel. It's God's YouTube channel. You know God rules. No cussing, no fighting, no arguing, no hate, no sexual harassment, no gay stuff. Don't tell me you're gay because it'll start a fight. And I kind of like this picture. I got some more pictures that I would put up there, but you like this mask. It reminds you of some scary movies, you know. And I'm so glad that I have you people, my YouTube channel, and you know, and no matter people, God is the judge and jury. Some of you probably don't like God. That's okay. That's your right. And I want you all to be happy, not hate anyone. God don't want you to hate anybody. Some of you people been in jail. I don't care if you've been in jail. I don't care what you done, because it's not up to me to judge you all. And you know, some of you have been arrested, had public defenders. You know, the state prosecutes you. The public defender is paid by the state. Nine chances out of 10 people, the public defender is going to make you take a plea bargain, even if you're innocent. 709 gets a kick out of that. But people, it's up to God. God is the judge and jury. God forgives you for your sins. You people, it's Catholics, you go into confession and you have to repent. What I know about Catholic churches. Because everybody on this planet is not perfect. There are things that you did or I did that you're not happy with. I wish I could start all over again. What I know now. That's the problems. You people give up too easy. But, you all people knows how public defenders work. And they don't work for you people. Public defenders work for the state or commonwealth you're in. Because as soon as they get you where you sign a plea bargain, they go to the next one. And the next one. They don't really work for you. If you're innocent people, fight it. Fight it. I think 709, ain't that a good picture of him and his wife? His wife might shoot me, but that looks like 709 and his wife. Hope she don't shoot me, 709. People, I hope you got a good message out of watching Bob Joyce tonight. You heard his sermon, and Bob Joyce had an African American guy in his church. He didn't choose to be black. Well, I know you may have seen my face. I'm trying something new, like that. We got black, white, green, purple, brown, red, yellow. Who made those people? God did. It was God's choice, people, the color of your skin. God chose you to be white, black, Mexican, Puerto Rican, Chinese, Canada. God made you. I know you said mother and dad done it, but God made them and their grandparents and so on. We need to put our faith back into God. That's what's wrong with America. We want to fight too much. It's time to make peace with everybody. Hello, Deborah. Welcome, my friend. I'm going to freak her out here. How you like this, Debbie? This is STREAMYARD. It's a paid version of STREAMYARD. You missed it. I played your nieces on here. I shared a video of Angel trying to get her some more subscribers. But if you want to learn about StreamYard, go on YouTube. You watch videos about StreamYard. Well, my kitty, John Wayne's not up here, but Sherry sent me this picture of John Wayne up on my shoulder. I should put that up here instead of this face because I know how your people on YouTube love animals. And, you know, if, okay. Is this better 709? But, I'm having fun with you all people tonight, teaching you about StreamYard. And I can do more with StreamYard since I did experiment with Bob Joyce using StreamYard because when I was on Wi-Fi, when I shared like Bob Joyce, it'll cut in and out. But since thanks to 709 telling me what I need for the Cat 8 to hook to my computer, God bless you, 709. I can't spend no more money out of my budget. Because thanks to you people on PayPal and Cash App, you helped me get that newer model. It's only 4 or 5 years old. And I want to thank you all. I don't, what I did, I stopped my camera. That way you just see a picture. Yeah, but Sherry caught John Wayne up on my shoulder. And I want to thank Angel's mom for sharing that information. And I like Angel's voice. She is an angel from God. Like I say, she was either 12 or 13 when she taught herself how to play that guitar. That's a very important person from God. God taught her how to play a guitar. It's a very important person, people. I wish I would learn how to play a guitar, but I can't sing. You would, if I was to sing, you all give me the thumbs down every time. And I like Angel. She got a beautiful voice. Hello, Kansas Cop Watch. If you notice, I'm on StreamYard again after months of being off of it. I've been testing it, and tonight I done Bob Joyce on StreamYard, sharing on StreamYard. Before I was on Wi-Fi. Hello, PR Gambling. How you doing, my friend? Welcome. Welcome. I like people who a gaming person. But the only thing I play on my cell phone is solitaire and stuff like that. You people that's on Twitch, you all play some good games. And I like what you do. And people, what I would like to do, that's my next go around, but it takes money. There's a game I love to play. They call that the American Trucker Simulator that I would love to play. And but from what I've been told, you're looking at $500 just to get your foot in the front door. There's others where you can fly helicopters, fighter jets. I would love to do stuff like that. But I'm an old man of 70 plus years old on a fixed income, 4 heart attacks, high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, and arthritis. Those things that I can't do. You know, that's why I'm on YouTube. You people here, like PR Gaming, you're my YouTube family. And as a family, we help each other out. That's what we're supposed to do because we're a family. And like I say, my YouTube channel is not like PR gaming person. Every YouTube's different. And you know, hey PR, I'm going to subscribe to your channel. And I see you don't have any videos. You know, you need, you know, and so I described to your channel just now, which I guess you get an email or however they work it. Because I want to help you out to get you to your dreams to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. And, you know, and also I will tell you people, stay in school, get your education, go to college, or go to a trade school. Good night, Debbie. Have sweet dreams. Dream about somebody good looking. And I want everybody, don't give up on yourself, whoever you are. And follow your dreams. Don't give up. Don't give up on your dreams. Stay out of trouble. Keep your nose clean. If you're young and you get in trouble, it will follow you the rest of your life. Bye, Deborah. See you later, my friend. And thank you for stopping by tonight. Hello, War. Welcome. As you know, I'm using STREAMYARD. And I have been sharing videos of Bob Joyce tonight and Angel Reed, which is Sherry Reed's daughter, on her music. And but I want everybody that might watch this later, stay in school. And get your education. My advice, people of my age, wait until you're 25, 28 years old to start a family. Don't start it when you're in school, because I know your kids, you want to go to college. If you got a kid, you can't take your kid to college with you. Hey, I'm going to have fun tonight. But that's what we about, people. We sit here, we talk, we help each other out. And we listen to you. Hey, Ward, you might be over 70. You take care of yourself. I'm over 70. I'm not going to say how much over 70, because I know you are. You're over, I think you're older than me, but people don't need to know it. But people, when we got people like Wari in here and me, that we got what is up here. We can help your younger people out to educate you, try to keep you out of trouble. And that's what we about. I got nothing to do, people. The reason I started this YouTube channel, to have something to do, because I was bored. I live out in the country. I got no place where I can walk and see people. My son tells me when we go out, said, Dad, you just like a woman. You talk and talk to people. Well, I'm stuck at home. All I got is these kitty cats in the house and the kitty cats outside. I got nothing to do. I'm bored. Since it's grass cutting time, I'll probably be doing videos with my GoPro of cutting grass. Try to do something different. And I said in my early video tonight that Home Depot's supposed to drop off a new play toy tomorrow. They call it the Legend or Legion Legend LEGAND Force. It's a rotary tiller, and Home Depot had to get it from the factory. And I called him this morning about 9 o'clock, something like that. And I said, I hope it's put together by the time it gets here, because I might send it back and ask for a refund. Because I was told it'll be all together. I said, I got medical problems that won't let me put it together. And you people can go on YouTube and look at Legion Force, LEGAND Force, I think what it's called. And they show you a video where they take it out of the box, put it together. People, I'm 70 plus years old with back problems and heart problems. It'll hurt me. It'll hurt me. But I did get something from Home Depot, says it'll be here tomorrow instead of Monday through Thursday. So I hope they shipped it to Home Depot and they put it together, or I'm going to be pretty well PO'd tomorrow. Or I might make them idiots from whoever going to deliver it. I said, sorry, people, if you don't want to take it back with you, you're going to have to put it together. Because I bought it as a together machine, not in a blankety blank box. Well, where I go walking, you people see me when I live stream or record it, that when I go for a walk, my kiddos has to follow me every place I go. And lucky they don't trip me. I like to go up and walk on the main road up there north of me. But I can't do it because my babies wants to follow me. And I don't want my kitty cats to get run over. I call them my kids because they are my children, no matter if they're cats. And I love them. People, I know you got pets in the house. They're your company. They know when you feel bad. They're there to comfort you. Some animals knows if you're going to have a heart attack or go into seizure. Trust your animals that you have for a pet. You got to trust your animals. And you see the flag I got in the background. Some of you call it a racist flag. But if you look at it, it has an M16 on it. And it says, come and take it. You gun rights people know what I'm talking about. That's the reason I bought that flag, because it had a gun on it. And it says, come and take it. I'm for gun rights. No matter you're a convicted felon. But can you people show me in the Constitution where you cannot have a gun if you're a convicted felon? I have not found it anywhere in the Constitution. It's the state and the federal government. But to change the Constitution, Congress and Senate has to pass the law. Then they put it on the ballot where we vote on it. That's how they changed the Constitution. They never did do that. The state and federal, I don't know how the federal government can make a law without changing the Constitution. You people who's convicted felons, you have the right to protect your family. You have the right to protect your wife and your children. You have the right to go out hunt for deer or whatever people goes hunting for, to food for your family. You have that right. But people, we don't have the money to hire a lawyer to appeal that law. It's unconstitutional. Because if somebody breaks in your house and you got a gun and you fear for your life and your wife and kids and you shoot them and you're a convicted felon, you're going to get arrested because you're not supposed to have a gun. But you did the right thing when you killed the SOB because they was going to kill you, your wife, or your kids. You know, that's my opinion. I think the government should change it because to me, it's unconstitutional. I'm not a lawyer. Can convicted felons vote? Here in Indiana, yes. Indiana, you can vote if you're a convicted felon. I believe Kentucky, they passed that a year or so, but you can vote. But Indiana, if you're a convicted felon, you can vote. And Laura, I don't know down there where you live if convicted felons can vote. I don't know. But here in Indiana, if you're a convicted felon, you can vote. That's one right you got in Indiana. And you know, I believe if they take your gun rights away or your voting rights, the judge or the prosecutor, in my book, like I say, I'm not a lawyer. It, to me, it has to be in your paperwork. You got convicted felons in Indiana has more rights than you think they do. Also, people, you can look up in Indiana IC codes. Convicted felons can have a gun. Here's the catch-22. It has to be black powder gun. Indiana, you can have a black powder gun. Unless they change that law in the last year. But you can have a black powder gun. Unless they change the law in the last year. But the states that says convicted felons can't have guns, that's unconstitutional in my book. Because the Constitution of the United States says you have the right to bear arms. There's nothing in the Constitution that I've read that they can't have guns. They would have to change the Constitution of the United States. Hey, I would break the law. You know, anybody who has a wife and family, they would break the law to protect their wife and their kids. I believe in that 100%. And age on, I guess, to vote in Indiana, I think it's 18 unless they change it. Because that's when I started voting, is at 18. But in the state of Indiana, people, you can't buy cigarettes until you're 21. I guarantee you, I wouldn't want to run. I know how women are. Them women can shoot a gun better than some men. I hate to say it. I believe, War, that your wife is one of them that can shoot the bullseye. She could probably shoot me right between my eyes. People, when I was in boot camp in Paris Island in 1970 under Sergeant K. Wood, we didn't have an M16 then. I think we had the M1 where you push the bullets through the top and you cock it. I could hit the bullseye every time. But with the pistol, I believe it was a 911, I couldn't hit the bullseye. I hit every place around it except the bullseye. I done better with a rifle than I did a pistol. I can shoot better with a rifle than I can a pistol. In my opinion, you know, a 1911 was a 45 caliber. And I haven't shot any 9 or 40s. But people, my pet peeve right now, you're going to hear me talk about it more. About gun rights for everybody. It's in the Constitution. But maybe there's somebody out there that's a felon that has the money. I guarantee you, War, I don't know if you, because you probably remember Art Bell on Coast to Coast. He's dead now. Art Bell married a girl from the Philippines. And he moved to the Philippines. I forget how many kids Art Bell had. People, that's one thing I like about the Philippines, because I used to listen to Art Bell. Okay, 2 kids. In the Philippines, they start school early of what we do here. I think here, 5 years old, kindergarten. I think in the Philippines, the kids start school around 2 to 3 years old. They speak, I'm trying to remember what Art Bell said. I think 3 or 4 different languages. You know. But I know that Philippine woman that he was married to, she was right with him when he passed away. Why can't you paint your living room? Aren't you a good painter? I'm not a good painter either, Sherry. But good night, Sherry. That's what I got to do, people. And I want to ask you all, Like I said, my living room here is bigger than my kitchen. I'm thinking of painting my kitchen either sky blue or maybe a yellow or purple. I don't know. And I want you, you know, let me know what kind of colors. This is my living room. It, like I say, it's way bigger than my kitchen. What color would I, like I say, the living room is next to the kitchen. Should I paint it the same color? I'm looking at sky blue. Hey, Sherry, I got faith in you. If I can paint, anybody can paint. As a paid painter, nope, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I got some painting to do outside. I got to buy some green paint. And I'll probably wait until summertime. I either have to go to Lowe's or Home Depot and buy me a gallon of green paint. Well, I got to clean my porch up, take the pressure wash. I can't remember, War, but I listened to Art Bell a long time. And I listened to him when he was in the Philippines. I think he's still on the radio. It's reruns. And I like Art Bell. He's a ham radio operator. When Art Bell came a ham radio operator, people, you had to learn the Morse code. You know, the Navy and all them people, you see them on a telegraph or the cowboy show, send a telegram. That's Morse code. You was on here earlier tonight, Johnny. You know the rules. Everybody know the rules. But my moderators won't put up with no bull crap. And I leave it up to them to put people in timeout 86 seconds. But if you're a really bad person, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes. But me, if I put you in timeout, people, it's 5 minutes or 10 minutes. It depends on how bad your comment is. Because this how come my YouTube channel is different from everybody else's. People's YouTube channel, they cuss, they threaten you, they hate you, or they hate crimes. I don't go for that. That's how come you all watching me. Because I don't go for that stuff. I try to help you all out, give you some ideas. I don't want you to give up on your YouTube channel. I know. You're right. You're right, War. I wish I had your email that way without going through the chat, you know, certain people, there's things I won't put up with. And I'm not going to. because this is my YouTube channel. I got rules. And just like War on his YouTube channel, he got his rules. Everybody who has a YouTube channel got their rules. But mine, I won't put up with no sexual harassment, no hate, no arguing. I won't put up with that stuff. If you all been watching my videos, you know what I stand for. I had a few parents that I know personally. They watch my YouTube channel because there's no cussing. I run a strict YouTube channel. I won't put up with it. To get in timeout 30 minutes, you got to be a bad person. But you people it's on here or have watched my YouTube channel, you know what it takes to really get kicked off. I'm not going to put up with arguing. When you argue or you hate someone, bye-bye. You won't be on here no more. Because that's how come people, I tell you, I had 4 heart attacks, high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, arthritis. The reason I tell you that, yep, that's true, but I've got on him. I've got on him about it. He's straightened up. He's straightened up. I'm willing to give him a second chance. I believe giving people second chances just like God will. But I'm not going to put up with anything. You all know, you people knows people who have heart attack and strokes. You know they're not supposed to get upset. There's things that they can't do. And that night we had those a-holes in there when Sherry and Joanne was in there. They put it in timeout. I told them in emails, if I do this, he put him in timeout. That 12 or 13-year-old kid found out he's a kid thanks to YouTube and the FBI. He's a kid, 12 or 13 years old, computer hacker with 4 or 5 names. He might have more names than that. And he put Sheridan in timeout. He pushed the right button that night. I say things that I shouldn't said that night, but I apologize. And you all forgave me. That upset me, 709. You all never heard me get that mad before. But what they did to Sherry and Joanne, it made me mad. I didn't like it. They said they didn't care if this is my YouTube channel or what. I saved the email. Well, the FBI got it now, but said they didn't care. They were going to do what they was going to do. But I wanted moderated, but I've learned my lesson. You people are starting a YouTube channel. If you know the person personally, or you see them on other YouTube channels, you can make them moderators. I got one moderator he sits in the background. He sends me texts on certain people. I'm not going to say who that person is. I even got a 50 that texts me. He's into the computer part of the internet. That's his job, or their job. There's a couple of them. But I won't let you know who they are because it's none of your business who the 50 people is that's on my channel. Because every YouTube channel got 50 on it, especially in Bakersfield, California. If you have watched RD on the scene, white t-shirt media, there's a bunch of them. Cops watch them because that's their eyes and ears. Because they're out there driving, getting the content, and police department in Bakersfield watches them. And you say, Tom, you don't know what you're talking about. I try to do lives when I'm driving, since I don't have a dash cam. And the dash cam I want costs too much money. And, you know, I love to have a dash cam that do the sides, the front, and the back, and it has GPS. Hello, RM. Welcome back, my friend. People, you see this young man there, RM? I want you to go to his YouTube channel. You see, he's in the medical field. He probably just, maybe he's off today because this is, I believe, the second time he's been on here today. His job, he's either a nurse or a doctor. What I know about RM, I've looked him up, watched his YouTube videos, and I like what he does in the medical field. There's people that works in the medical field and don't care about their patients. But RM cares about the people he takes care of. Like when I had my heart attack back in 16, 17, I had women nurses, I had male nurses. The only thing I didn't like, RM, you can explain it to me. When you're taking a cat nap, when they come in there to take your blood pressure, they always got to wake you up. Because I believe why they do that. If they take your blood pressure and you're sleeping, you come out and you're smacking. That's what I believe. But since you're in the field, you probably can explain it to me. Maybe other people who on here have been in the hospital and get woke up, that's probably why they do that. You know, that's only my opinion. And that's only my opinion. But people, nurses in my book, do not get paid enough for what they put up with. I think some of them getting paid $20 an hour. I'm just guessing. You know, if you're an ER nurse, you probably get paid more because ER nurses, they put up with a whole lot of bull crap. But it takes a very special person to work in the ER. RM knows what I'm talking about. You have people comes in that get shot or raped, or you got kids who've been in car wrecks or been abused. I couldn't be a nurse. You know, when I'm looking at a TV show, something sad, I started crying because that's how I am. If I see a kid hurt, I come into an ER, I'll be upset. I got friends who's nurses that works in the ER, and they tell me some stories. They get upset when they lose a child or any patient, no matter if it's a woman, man, or child, or a baby. They get upset because they're human. Nurses and doctors, they are human people. People on my YouTube channel. If you know any nurses that lives around where you live, or you know a nurse, thank them for their service. And REM, I want to thank you for your service. And, you know, but when I had my heart attack, the hospital is closed. They call that the KMC hospital. It was in Clarksville, Indiana, but they closed down because the doctors, I think they was owned by doctors, and some of those doctors done a no-no, especially my heart doctor. And they got caught in Kentucky. I forget what hospital in Kentucky. I don't think it was Louisville. Putting pacemakers in that didn't need it. They caught my doctor before he worked on me. And lucky I didn't need a pacemaker. I didn't need a stent. My blockage was only 40%. And I want to thank those nurses. No matter if they came in there every 20 to 30 minutes, wake you up, take your blood pressure. When you have a heart attack or stroke, people, they do take care of you. There is good nurses out there. Well, since I've been on an hour and 9 minutes, it's time to say goodbye. And let me find it. And People, with that beautiful voice, Angel Reed, that's Sherry Reed's daughter. With that closing song, go to Angel Reed's YouTube channel, subscribe to her channel. God bless you all. And you have a great Sunday. If there's school where you're at, people, watch out for the school buses. So you all be careful. I love you all. And God bless you. And thank you all for tonight. So I love you. God loves you. Put your faith in the God, because God does not give up on you. But so you all have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow's Monday. Well, I'll be on here, but people, Mondays I watch Hudson and Rex. It's a show out of Canada, a police show with Hudson, who's a detective in the Providence of Canada, and Rex is the dog. So thank you all for being on here. I love you all. God bless you all.